The date is August 27th, and I'm going to pump you up.
Think of it, gentlemen. Hoof and mouth disease, a thing of the past.
This week's question is from my mom. I love my mom, but her internet connection does not let her watch my videos. So someone has to be a good sport and let her use your computer so that she can watch my videos. Her question was as follows. What is better for weight loss, aerobics or strength training? To aid me in this video, I employed the aid of Spring Arbor's finest. Dr. Craig Hayward has a PhD in exercise physiology and just happens to be the chairman of our Department of Health, Human Performance, and Recreation. So I'd say he knows a little bit something about exercise. So a clarification about what I mean by weight loss. If you're looking for total weight loss, you might want to try out the Atkins diet. I guarantee you'll lose 30 pounds of water weight before you can say KFC's brand new Double Down sandwich. You got a link in the sidebar to that story. And I'm sure that you've heard that muscle weighs more than fat. So strength training doesn't do a whole lot for your bottom line if you're looking for total weight loss. And you can't really just keep doing it like you can do aerobics. If you can't tell the difference, try doing it for 30 minutes straight. If you can't, it's strength training. If you can, it's aerobics. It's pretty simple. But strength training has its advantages. First of all, it's less boring than your average aerobic workout. Instead of just gallop around on a sidewalk for hours, you do something, you do it fast, you put everything you have into it, and when you're done, you go out and do something else. Secondly, every pound of muscle that you gain adds to your daily metabolic rate by about 35 to 50 calories a day. In layman's terms, that means you burn more fat just by standing around because you have more muscle. That's a pretty sweet deal. Dr. Hayward also pointed out that there are 3,500 calories in a pound of fat. That's why our bodies make so much of it. You know, it's very energy efficient, very green. Figuratively, of course. A typical aerobic workout at about 45 minutes burns around 350 calories. 45 minutes a day makes a pound of fat in 10 days. I'm sure that's not what you wanted to hear. But the ACSM, or American College of Sports Medicine, recommends around 300 minutes a week for weight loss of moderate physical activity. That's an aerobic workout. That's a lot of minutes. But if you want to step it up a notch and bring it to vigorous physical activity, then it's only 2.5 hours. But Dr. Hayward does note that if you're significantly out of shape, you might not be up for vigorous physical activity. So you'll just have to stick with the 5 hours a week. Know your limits, folks. Now, if you want to combine the two, now that's probably the best solution. In a study from a journal called Medicine in Science in Sports and Exercise, in 12 weeks of monitored diet and exercise, the group with dietary restrictions as well as strength training and aerobic workouts, when compared to the group with just dietary restrictions and aerobic workout, lost more fat weight, which is the body weight that is solely fat, like it's nothing else but fat. They lost more body fat percentage points, which means that they reduced the proportion of their body weight that is made up of fat. I mean, facts. I got them. Unlike Time magazine, according to an article that they published on August 9th, 2009, entitled, "Why Exercising Doesn't Make You Thin." Exercising is absolutely pointless since it just makes you hungry again. Losing the weight means more than actually being fit and preventing disease. Asking people to exercise 60 to 90 minutes a day for most of the days a week, probably about 5 days a week, is just asking way too much, which is in fact the official stance of the ACSM regarding weight loss exercise, as well as other talking points of total nonsense. Adding exercise, therefore, to a weight loss regimen is pointless, stupid, idiotic in general. Here's the proper expression for reacting to this article. Watch closely. Alright, now you try. You may be able to guess that this article is worth about as much as a handful of sand in the Sahara, and gives me even more motivation to continue this blog, because it seems that there are some people, despite their best efforts, will only disappoint you when they provide you with such incredible misinformation. Anyway, Dr. Hayward and the rest of the ACSM have called BS on Time magazine, and he even asked me to point out some real facts, such as this. And this. Or this one. This is a good one too. And this one's my favorite. Note the mental health benefits too, because they're not making that up. Even the literature review of the study that I mentioned earlier mentions this. Finally, it's important to note that the author seems to believe that thinness and health are congruent, which is absolutely not true. I mean, they may coincide often, but health and thinness have never been the same thing. So my advice to you is this. Combine aerobics with eating right. If you're up for the challenge, throw in some strength training too. And stick to it. I mean, it's going to be really hard. I guarantee that. But if you're faithful, your body will be faithful as well. I won't have a video next week because I've got PA training all next week. Keep the questions and comments. Maybe we can dig up something for me to do the week after if I have time to breathe. Peace.